Hello everybody, welcome back to one of my videos. This is going to be Elena of Avalor WTF Moments, Season 3, Episode 5. Last one was supposed to be called The Incredible Shrinking Royals, not just Shrinking Royals. And this is called the Norberg Peace Prize. I'm currently in Arizona. Roll the intro. In the kingdom old and grand, Elena, princess bravely rules the land, Elena, with her family by her side. It's a wild and daring ride, Elena, Elena of Avalor. So, yeah. I'm currently in Arizona. Yay! I promised y'all I would do this. Now, a lot of people are going to be asking me, where was that class you promised last week? I'll promise I'll put it tomorrow. So, what's it like in Arizona? That's what it's like in Arizona. They have a nice little gazebo, hot tub, swimming pool, cactuses, palm trees. Unfortunately, no, Arizona's not going to be a thumbnail. I picked that. I debated that, but I picked a good scene. I watched it today. I was so busy and tired, and so yeah, the day I was supposed to film it was the day I watched it. And I'm going to be on a plane tomorrow. So, what happened? It's going to be in the description what happened. So anyways, let's jump right into it. So this episode starts out with, the recap of the last episode where, oh, how dare they not invite missing minimize bomb time for a step on. And then said, oh, guess it's rude, obnoxious, doesn't get along with anyone. King Hector. So, they're like, okay, it's going to be good. And he's there and says, hey, Queenie, you sure you don't want one of my ships? It's indestructible. I don't think it is. He said, here. He threw a harpoon and said, throw in my ship. Don't do it, Abigail. There's some kind of trap. And she goes, with the harpoon. And he goes, my ship. What'd you do to it? And she said, you asked me to do it. He did. Hector, you asked Abigail to throw a harpoon into your ship to prove, oh, it's indestructible and unsinkable. Yeah, it's not unsinkable. Well, it's probably not sinking, but it is indestructible. I mean, it's not sinking, but it's not indestructible either. Maybe it is unsinkable, but not indestructible. So she goes back to Avalor and says, so now, Hector, she was telling about the story and said now Hector is threatening to ruin Family Day. And then Naomi said, my parents just planned a trip to Norberg. Okay. So she said, so what is it? And so we drink Marsberry juice and spend time with families. So how can Hector ruin your holiday? The Marsberries did not come in. And Hector's kingdom is the only other place they grow. You know what? I wonder, what is the King of Hector's kingdom? We've never heard of it. We're going to hear it, aren't we? It sucks. It does. How bad does it suck? It sucks like, do you know when you have a drink and you spill it? Like that. That's not relevant. Moving on. So anyways, she's saying, so how do I help you? I want you to mediate it. What's mediate? That's gonna be in the description. So they're looking for books and says, this one is called Mediation Do's, Don'ts, and Don't Even Think About It. There's a book called that says something I must read. Going to like 50 books. How's somebody gonna read that? I wonder how they got my medical records done before the appointment today. Imagine that. If I'm worried about the appointment, this looks like more pages than my medical records, or close to at least. It does. So, Esteban's there and says, Elena, she goes, hello, cousin. He says, I'm sorry again about inviting Hector behind your back. He goes, Elena, lighten up. He's apologizing. Am I sympathizing with Chancellor Esteban? No. I think she could be a little nicer about it. Like, I understand, but it was wrong what you did. Something like that. Not like, hello, cousin. Dang. He's not like Duke Cristobal. No, he's worse. A lot worse. He teamed up with that. He's not going to be worse. You know when stuff like that happens, that you saw an episode and you feel like you're still right and then you're not? That's how this feels. So anyways, Esteban, he gives her a book that he has all Kingra wrote about diplomacy. That's also going to be in the description. I'm sure y'all may know what it means, but if you don't, you can do this. So, they go to Norberg, and Isabel says she wants to go. She wants to see Poppy's book in action. So, they said, is there anything you want to say? Yeah, why is her chair bigger than mine? Got some pillows, okay. And she got pillows, and it's, more pillows, they're sitting on the top pillow and says, okay, I'm ready to discuss our disagreement now. So Elena's like, oh my gosh, so she's there, trying to do the mediation and try helping become friends. And then King Hector falls off the pillows. Buddy, you never heard of Jack and Jill ran up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling after. You're going to fall down and break your crown, Hector, and probably Abigail too, because they both fall. So she says, put on the blindfold. And it says, how's this supposed to help after this? You'll become royal friends forever. You have to learn to be nice to form a friendship strong, so heed this book's advice, then you'll get along. How can I trust someone who's such a nasty snake? I'm perfect as they come, whoops, sorry, my mistake. Because he's helping her with a blindfold, and they just let her go and goes, oh, whoops, sorry, my mistake. So Elena says, say something kind about your foe, and you will soon grow fonder. He's great, earning tons of gold, which he is sure to squander. And he goes, I'm sure if you really try, you can be quite gracious. Your castle may be all this dirt, but hey, at least it's spacious. So she said, if you try to see each other's views, try walking in each other's shoes. This book will justify the end. These means will justify the ends. When this book makes you royal friends. So you're all like, walking in each other's shoes. And you're all like, now Jordy, remember this. You don't physically walk in each other's shoes. Wait, you don't? So why does Elena have them change shoes? Literally, by switching up your footwell, and there now you'll sense each other's troubles. All I can sense a lack of style. My feet have turned to rubble. She literally got them to... I don't know if King Raoul's book says, get rulers to change shoes. Or does it say, walking in each other's shoes, and Elena took it literally? I don't know what the book says because it's written in Maruvian or cursive. It could be cursive. It looks like, or maybe it's not written in any language that we can read. Maybe it's just a bunch of scribbling lines that are supposed to look like drawings of a snake more than they do letters. Maybe it doesn't say that, but I'd like to know what it says. Does it really say have the rulers switch up their shoes, or says, they need to be walking in each other's shoes metaphorically? Elena took it literally. I don't know. Tell me what y'all think. So, during the song, they're building a house of cards and they're having fun, and they knock over with a ribbon. They should take it off, and Hector goes, with his hand like, and Abigail's hand moves, goes like, so he gets mad in the end and says, I'm leaving. I'm taking the Mars berries with me. Now, Abigail's daughter, during all this, is trying to have a date with Gabe, which is not making Naomi happy. Speaking of which, they're at the shack having some shepherd's pie, and then says, no, I refuse to believe it. Ambassador Nathaniel. And Charles, what's going on, Nathaniel? King Hector's heading back to Norberg and head back to his kingdom and take him Mars berries with him. What's his kingdom? We haven't heard it yet. So anyways, they get off the ship. I mean, she's there and she says, I don't know how to make them friends. It says, Poppy tell me what to do. The only real failure is giving up. And then Isabel said, King Hector's like my lab partner Javier. Just worse when we're a crown. Y'all remember Javier. And then says, well, how do you get along with him? It said, it's hard, but we both found a project and got our work done. It said, oh, I got it. I'm going to get a project and I'm going to make them friends just like you and Javier. Wait, Isabel and Javier are friends? She goes, whoa, he's not my friend. This is going to sound bad, but he says, King Hector, please go to this island. Now. Well, we're taking Jacqueline's. We are? Please? Okay. So there he says, come on, kitty, just 5 more minutes. And you already had 30. So kitty went loop-de-loop, and Lisa goes like, he does a loop-de-loop and drops Hector on the beach. He goes, 1. So they tell him to build this raft, and they said, no, we're not doing that. And they said, well, it's only your guy because I told Jacqueline's not to come back for us. And Hector goes, ha, you mean me too, right? Yeah. No way, kitty, come back. I said Mike came really well. Kitty, come back. But no, because my life depends on it. Hector's does. So he said, they're not doing it. And I said, well, I guess we should just get comfortable here in our new home. I call it the sand dune. What? So they start building with pickaxes. And Belle said, do you think it was a good idea to give him sharp objects? And he goes like, so she's there chopping on the tree. And she goes, watch out. Almost cuts and says, and you did it on purpose. I said, watch out. So they finally got the raft. She crushes a tree that cuts and falls on the raft and goes, timber. And said, now you got you all over. Oh, it was worth every second of it. So they give up. And King Hector said, if we ever get off this island, I'm cutting off all these at Norberg and Avalor too. And Leia was like, let him do it. They don't need him. Well, Abigail does. But Elena doesn't. Just have an ever-well-run crisis. Start warring with Hector's kingdom, which I need to name it, and take the Marsberries off his ship and say you don't like it, go back to your kingdom, whichever it's called. And then Elena's like, the real failure is giving up. And so if I come to your party, they could be friends like you and Javier. Say he's not my friend. We work together to get our work done. So she said, y'all gotta get your work done. It's having an effect on your people. So if you care about your people, you're going to do it. So Abigail said, I'm doing for it. Hector, if you care about your people, but what's in it for me? The 11th anniversary of Norberg? I know Jack and I going to get back to mainland. Okay. Because it's in his benefit. So they get off the island. They says, this wood is strong. And she said, it's called, Casterberry, Garberdary, I don't remember the name of it, but it's a strong wood. So he says, y'all can't be friends. And she goes, well, she says, I'm not buying a new ship, but I might be willing to repair it. It's under one condition, only if you use this nice wood. It's strong. Norberg strong. That's what Scarlett Turner says about it anyways. So, they agree that they're going to trade in Marsberries for the wood. So, back at the palace, Chloe is telling Gabe to watch these lights that they change, kind of like an aurora. So what caused it, so no one knows. And so, are you okay? I wish Naomi was here and said, the tradition is to watch somebody with somebody special that you care about, so if you really want her, you should go with her. So they watch the lights together. And King Hector, here it comes. The power of me, King Hector of Hectoria. Oh, shit. Hectoria? Hectoria. Please don't tell me he named it. As every king there named Hector? Was the first king named Hector? Or did he change it to Hectoria? King Hector is a self-absorbed, crazy, psycho, sociopath, narcissist. Pass it on. If you want to know what narcissist is, I'll post that in the description. So, like I said, we did. And Isabel said thanks to Poppy and saying thanks to you. That's it for all our audio moments. This is your true channel, channel. Use crazy to save me on G Fuel and support this channel. Take care, Pokemon, until the WTF moments, but until next time. We don't talk about Bruno, no. We don't talk about Bruno. I'll see y'all in Missouri. But before I do, last look at Arizona. Bye.